Hi, this is Letitia Isbell Howard with Savvy Diva Enterprises, and I wanted to share a little known secret to investing in real estate using 100% other people's money. So there is a way to do it, but you want to make sure you do it right. So I'm going to introduce you guys to some of these secret strategies very briefly, just to give you an idea of what's possible. And I'm going to share what I call the real estate funding trifecta. So on your screen here, I'm going to get into the details of this in just a moment, but wanted to set the stage for you just really quick as to why this is important and how powerful it is. So the number one reason why most businesses fail is lack of funding, lack of cash flow. Money always is the problem. It takes money to make money, right? Real estate investing is no exception to that rule. So how do you get access to the funding that you need to be able to invest and not just acquire properties, but also be able to fund your rehab? This is my secret strategy. Okay. The second thing that I wanted to make sure that you were aware of is there are over 3 million people that are behind on their mortgage right now. So what does that mean? This pandemic has really just hit us very hard here in the U.S. People are in distressed situations. Hadn't quite come to a head yet, but it's coming very soon. You've already seen the economic downturn start. And just know anytime that there is an economic downturn, the housing market typically follows after that. So what does that mean for you as a real estate investor? It means that there are going to be a lot of foreclosures. There's going to be a lot of short sales. There's going to be a lot of people that are in distressed situations that need your help. So how do you get in position to be ready to not really take advantage of the situation, but be prepared to be able to scale your business up so that you can acquire some of these distressed properties and be able to help solve some problems at the end of the day for those homeowners? So again, access to funding is the most important tool that you can have in your toolbox. All right, so let's talk about what we've got on the screen here. So most people are familiar with hard money loans. That is a tried and true method of being able to purchase real estate to invest in. But keep in mind that with hard money loans, they're not going to cover 100% of the deal. They want you to have some skin in the game, right? So depending on your experience level, that down payment on the hard money loan is going to be anywhere from 10 to 20%. The beautiful thing about the hard money lender that I'm a broker for is we have up to a 12-month deferred program. So you don't have to make any payments on that hard money loan. So what does that mean? You acquire the property, right? We're going to cover up to 90% of the purchase price and 100% of your rehab costs. And you're going to buy that property, you're going to do your fix and flip and not have to make one payment during the time that you're renovating that property. So your average flip is going to take about 6 months for a full rehab. In 6 months, you can acquire that property, rehab it. Maybe it takes a couple months to get it sold. Within that 12 months, you should be able to turn that rehab into a profit and pay off your hard money loan. Beautiful thing. But again, let's get back to the fact that you're going to have 10 to 20% skin in the game on that hard money loan. So how do you close that funding gap if you don't have $30,000 or $50,000 sitting in the bank waiting for you to invest? If you don't have access to a private money lender, which, ideally having 100% private money is great. Most people don't have access to that. That's why hard money loans are so popular. How do you close the funding gap to be able to come up with that down payment? Well, guess what other asset you have as a real estate investor if you're doing it right? You've got a business. You've got an LLC. You've got an incorporation, an S Corp, whatever the case may be. That business can be leveraged to get you funding. Also consider that having good personal credit is also an asset as well. If you have, acquired personal credit scores of 700 or better, that opens up a lot of funding doors for you. We can leverage your personal credit to get you funding for your business. And those funding amounts, depending on the type of loan product, can be anywhere from $50,000 to $250,000. You can use that funding for whatever you like. You can purchase properties, you can rehab them, you can invest in marketing, you can hire, whatever it is that you need. Those funds are for you to do whatever you will. So if you're not able to get those huge amounts of funding through those business funding sources that I mentioned, you should at least be able to get enough to cover your down payment on your hard money loan. All right. So we've already put two funding sources together to be able to get you what you need to acquire that property. Also consider that hard money does not give you 100% of your rehab cost up front. It's a reimbursement process. If you've not flipped using hard money before, here's how that works. They require you to do a draw. So let's just say your project is going to be completed in 4 phases. So the first phase is the kitchen renovation, and it's going to cost you $15,000 to renovate that kitchen. All right. So what that means is you've got to have the funds to be able to purchase the materials as well as pay your contractors for that first phase of construction. Okay. Here's how we leverage our business credit to be able to do that. We have business accounts that are 100% separate from our personal credit. So we've got business credit cards through Amex, Citi, and Chase Bank that we leverage to be able to pay our contractors. And then we have business credit accounts with Home Depot, Lowe's, Sam's, Amazon, all these other vendors that we leverage. And you have typically net 30, net 60, net 55 payment terms on those accounts. So what does that mean? You've got 30 days, 55, 60 days, whatever the case is, to be able to pay off your credit account. Well, kitchen renovation's not going to take more than 30 days. So by that time, we have used that credit to purchase all of our materials, to pay our contractors. We've applied for our reimbursement from the hard money loan, so gotten that first draw, and used the money from the draw to pay down all of those credit sources. So now we're back down to a zero balance. And so for phase 2 of construction, we start that process all over again. We just keep using the same money over and over until the project is completed. And when we sell the property, all of our debts are satisfied and we're able to earn a healthy profit on that rehab. So that is my trifecta, my funding trifecta for investing in real estate using 100% other people's money. I love to be able to talk about this. I'm very passionate about financial matters in real estate investing, and this is really the way to do it in a way that doesn't tie up your capital and leverages what you already have. If you want to hear more about this, we'll be doing a webinar very soon. Make sure you click the button below so that you can get on our list and get notified when that next webinar will be happening. We'd love to see you there. Would love to be able to help you with your real estate investing and funding needs. All the things that I just talked about, that's what we do in being able to help our clients to be able to invest in real estate using 100% other people's money. Hope you have a fabulous day.